Guys, are we live here now? Let's see if you are live everywhere. If you are just joining this broadcast, please share the video. It's going to be very interactive because these are issues bothering lots of people, and we've seen this thing happening every time now, and it's getting too much, especially for those who are in abroad on both sides. Okay, so if you are just joining, share the video because I want some people to call in. I will place the number that people will call in a few minutes time. So because I've noticed, I made a video last time concerning some guys living their abroad home country or where they are based, going over to Africa to marry, bring over, and I said some things about that video, some challenges they are seeing here, practical challenges. So on the other way around as well, on the opposite side, I've seen lots of women, lots of girls, lots of ladies that have gone the cross, probably because they are desperate to marry. Age is telling on them now. They want to marry men and come to abroad. So today you are going to hear it because many people are going to call and let us know if this is right. And I'm going to tell you some experiences I've had among these people. What don't happen, what never happen for this kind matter. They are not very easy to do. How the men treated them here, you are going to get an experience. Why we share those things is that you, who is a young man in abroad, looking to marry very soon, so that your decision will be right. This is Mampolo's Corner, and we always renew mindset. I don't come here to waste time. I don't come here so that people will view video. No, I don't do that. If I come here to waste people's time, I have considered I come here to waste my own time, which is not what I want. You see? So I have seen lots of women who have stayed in abroad for years. They don't see husband. Then cross over, say, make them go find the husband themselves. Some of themselves, now that they even kukuma marry the man, come. So we are here to say, is it wise? Have you seen anybody with good experience on that case? I don't know. People are going to call in very soon. They will tell us whether they have had good experience in this. And that's why I decided to open line. I will open line very soon. So if you are just joining me, any platform you are now watching from, Facebook, YouTube, share the video so that you can get more people to participate on this. If I go live and I want you to call in, there are some crucial issues that are present, that are disturbing. Marriage issue is disturbing in abroad, not only in the United Kingdom, America, that one are the worst. Germany, no, Spain, I can't name them. All part of Europe. Somebody when you marry come on another way, whether not the girl marry you come, or now you marry the girl come. All of them they worry here. You need to learn a lesson. Make I find my number. Because after I put down the number, I'll just do small thing. I'll begin to talk. Now, why am I making this video? Maybe before I put in number. But let me look for the number. Why am I making this live video? There's a case that came to me after my last marriage video. A lady called me, explained to me how he brought a man that they knew before she traveled. Then he has stayed in abroad wanting to marry for years. Marriage is not coming. That's one thing with this abroad. As a matter of fact, I don't know what that men not do. That one don't concern me. The truth is that most ladies that came from abroad, that came from Africa, and they came to abroad, sometimes it's not very easy for them to get married. Let's face the reality. At some point, they'll begin to get panic. You see? They begin to see that, oh, I'm hitting 35, I'm hitting 40, no marriage. So what they do, they begin to panic. They begin to have this anxiety that they might not get married. Which time are they going to have child? And most of them begin to see if they can marry a man over from Africa. So the problem now is, do you think it's working? Because I've seen several cases, but this one come recently. As a result of the marriage video I made, which is still growing, which is still trending, which people are still seeing very, very educative. To God be the glory for that. But on the other way around, a woman now living your abroad-based country, now you are going over to Africa, any country, be it Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, anywhere, Cote d'Ivoire, you want to marry a husband, a guy, to come over so that you answer that you are now Mrs. Is it working? That's the question. So this lady, when I tell you now, marry this guy. He told me before he married the guy, he told me about this guy, how they were living in Nigeria. You know, even before this video I made, you know, I told him how. So all this thing you've told me, is that the way this guy respond to you? He said yes. I said okay. And you want to marry him? He said yes. Because you know that option now. She's stuck now. No man is coming abroad. Everybody to even talk to you here is a problem. It's true. You might be that beautiful, whatever you serving now. No man they talk to you for abroad. You know why? Men problem when they for abroad here, they never finish up. Everybody get their own problem. I'm telling you. Single guys one day for abroad go bear me witness what I'm telling you. It's not cheap. Because for a man to even bring a common 200 pounds give you from the per hour work when they work, Baba, you know, not be here. So that they feel saying a very big problem. To add another problem to your own problem when he gets. In family people, they call him. Now he come carry a hi. And now most of them they feel say most of the guys want that abroad. That two open eye, that do no money when you go give them, one go satisfy. Which is true because no more for here, if you are spending that same money here, it has no value. If you give somebody 300 pounds, you don't get value. But carry 100,000, which is a common 100 pounds, gives a guy in Africa, is too much money. You got to worship you. So if you give any guy 100 pounds here, it means you are insulting the person because 100 pounds is nothing. It's not up to one. I don't know what you go. It's nothing. Yeah. So the guy, since the lady time he said, you know that option again, you need to go and marry. Then I advise her. I say, you see this marriage when they go marry, from what you have told me, you see that guy when you want to go bring here, not be your husband. But it is a joke. You know, that because I know we are white, like a pastor, you know, go take advice. I want them, I say, this thing you are telling me with your mouth, say this guy don't they do you for Nigeria. Before you travel, come here. And you have been here over 7 years now. And this guy, they do you this when you tell me they do unto your mama, they do unto your papa. No respect for your family, Baba. Madam, you see this boy when you want to go bring, another person wife, another person husband you want to go bring. You know, Nigerian people, most of the time, when you do advise that they go, they put faith. Useless faith when they no get to. You want to advise them, they go feel say maybe you be enemy of progress self. I don't marry, I want to go marry you again. I want to be enemy of progress. If I advise you on marriage issue, I have nothing to lose, I have nothing to gain. It's up to you if you want to take that advice or not. You don't need to. So I advise this guy, I say, no go bring this guy. If you actually came to me for advice, because you will succeed in bringing another person's husband to the United Kingdom. The person I'm telling you now is in Coventry. So Coventry, I got connections everywhere. I'm telling you the simple truth. I thought, this is why you call me, no go. He said, later, if I hear my advice, so later, because of the hardship of getting a husband in abroad. Anyway, she go marry. I tell him, congratulations. He only not only marry, he bring the man over successfully. Thank God. With all the hard work, when that guy, they work here, he pay me. I'm telling you the truth, he pay me. If you see, sir, they bring story from right here. Now make other people use and learn stories, learn lessons. I don't come here I don't waste time. I go open line, guys. I know that lots of people are watching. It's climbing. It's a strong topic, you know. So as I bring the man in here to God who made me, these people did not stay up to 2 months. Now fight. Serious fight. Now the guy I bring them now, the guy still got some level of a little bit of control. In another way, an African man you bring. When the people say before a woman will control you, Baba, you need to employ God, plus native doctor, plus strong juju, plus your own physical effort for you to control an average Nigerian man. Let me use the Nigerian man. For you to control an average Nigerian man. You cannot control an average Nigerian man as a woman easily. Even most of our European women, our European sisters, when they hear, no, the African man is difficult to control. Unless say he just want to humble for you because of what you do for them or what you stand to gain. But on the whole, on average, to control African man, I don't tell you what you need though. I say you need serious God plus juju plus native doctor combined to control African man. So that is what happened now. The girl now feel that he have upper hand because now you bring her. The boy there on your visa. On your visa. It's all right. You know what I say the man get another plan, plan B, even starting from Nigeria when they come from. Because we want the men. He got some things when we go see. Women not they see them, whether you like them or not. There are some things when women they see, men not they see them. So if you seek for advice from a man to get a man's perspective of something, Baba, especially when you know say that man is not wooing you, he not going to even sleep with you. The man got your own wife, one beautiful past you. No, say that man give you that advice. You got it why he give the advice. You need to listen to that advice. If you come for that advice, me I not look for who they give advice. If you come for one, I will give you godly advice. I will ask you questions about everything. I will give you good advice. So to cut the whole story short, 2 months fight don't start. Serious fight though. No, the guy when they call me, I tell her, but I warned you. I told you. I told you from all the analogies you give me, the story when you give me, when you with as you with this boy leave for Nigeria before you come here. I tell you, say this marriage will not work in abroad. That marriage will not even work in Nigeria, where some women can take some excesses. Let alone in abroad, when women don't want to take excesses. I say, it cannot work here. But you don't listen to my advice now. Now you don't marry now. Last. Before you don't wait time, the girl, a born. They carry bella. If when they carry the bella, now torture, fight. You know, until they born. As a born finish now, you know that the guy even got his own plan. You know, even quick and born, the guy don't go, the boy, leave him, dump him there with the pali. Even when their 2 pali one expire, he dump him with a pali, go marry somebody when get passport, when get British passport. He dump him there. And they give you story so that you learn a lesson. When I'm telling you story of people, you can never get a clue of anybody when I'm telling you about the story. I don't call them. I don't tell you the location of the person, the real location. I will never tell you. I will never give you a clue of who that person is. But to God who made me, these are real life story. I'm telling you. I will tell you real life story to learn. I'm not telling you because I mock those people. No. No, nobody is perfect in life. But I tell you those story for you to learn if you never make that mistake already. So now, he leave the girl. One bring her. Go marry another person, one get citizenship. Now the girl can't struggle alone as a single mother now. So why you date single self when you never get pikin? It's hard for a woman in this country. I'm not joking. I pity lots of girls that stay alone and I respect them a lot. But if you can't come to the level of single motherhood, Baba, that one another level of torture and suffer in this country. Especially when you never be British, you never get a real value of the country, Baba. You be international as a single mother. I don't know different type of suffer hell when those people they pass through. You pass through emotional trauma. You pass through, love, like you don't get somebody to love you that you share problem with as a single mother. It's hard in this country. It's not only that sexually you don't have anybody to even near you to satisfy you. You don't even have anybody to talk to you in this kind of cold weather. Only you they suffer as a single mother. Baba, it's not easy. I know what I tell you. When you are depressed, when you have worries, you don't see who to share to. When you have even like a common boyfriend, when things are tough, you share with people. The more you share problem with persons, then the more that problem may be to reduce. You feel like you have somebody you can confide with and talk to when it's tough. But as a single mother, no. Even single girls alone, when not be single mother herself, it's hard. Another tell your life. Any girl when come here comment otherwise, it's just you are just telling you are deceiving yourself. Not because why we don't date. Every boy they run away from responsibility. Every boy, nobody want to talk to you. You got one of somebody I was helping to come over one certain time. I don't want to mention them. She was saying when he reach, as they reach, they marry. I don't like mentioning people's name because I want to keep everybody anonymous. I go marry, hence I reach that place, I catch this one, I marry, I catch. I can't call him. I call him a name. He answer. I say, you don't travel before? He say, no. I say, quiet. That's why the thing say, 1 minute you go marry, 2 minutes you go marry. It doesn't work here. Here not be Africa when you see boys, what they do. Hello, baby. Hi. You feel that this country 1 year. Nobody say, how are you? You go to this country, complete 1 year. Nobody say, hello, baby, you're fine. They don't even see you. Why you even see boy? Why you they hopping as you come out for a house, you there for your bus stop, you there wait bus. From inside bus, you don't dey walk. You walk 12 hours. In a house, you they go again. No social life. Where they see you? You go there here years, nobody talk to you. Let alone say somebody when they ask you what do you they sell, what do you no sell? How your body be? They don't got time. Everybody is running. Let alone the single girls might be even more a little bit, they feel even talk to you at all as a single girl. But when they don't say you be single mother, you carry baby, they go say, I go carry mama finish, carry children. They go run. That's what they try to explain to you. So to cut the whole story short, this boy now, when this girl suffer, walk in snow, in rain, in sun, go bring this boy. The boy run, leave her. Go marry somebody when get Bali. Leave her with him pikin. The girl can't suffer until your own paper run away. The girl won't bring the boy now. Come become illegal. Come become illegal in the country. I'm telling you the simple truth. The person when they bring, don't become another person's husband, like as I told her. But she no one here. Like as I told her, she no one here now. You don't bring another person's husband to UK. Now, because things are not difficult for her, she cannot cope, she cannot renew paper, she doesn't have enough money, she have picking to take care of. The boy don't render them to illegal. Illegal. You know, and the most of the time is to advise women in hard, because they misinterpret you a lot. make I pull on the call, make people begin to call first. So that's why I want to bring out this topic. Because now recently the girl called me. They tell me about everything what happened as you see my video. I tell her, I say, I don't get similar experience to somebody when I advise to. Just the same experience when I say as this girl experience, so the same experience. Because my people say firewood won't go reach farm. Now from home that they know. You see fire won't go light reach farm. Now from home that they know. Any man that will form a good husband, you will know from relationship. Make I put on number, make I begin to call, because all these things are not funny. They are not funny. So for those who want to call, if you think that it is good for a woman to live in base from abroad, then travel down to Africa to marry a man over. Because they say, if you say that is the only way you can marry a man and do all that. All right, call in now. We're waiting for your call. We want contributions. If you have already experienced something as well, call in. You need to help others. Because these things are not be waiting you the when you learn from experience, it's very easy. I don't need to be telling you theology here. All those theology one are the I don't know what they call them, abstract things. I've heard different of these cases. When we say many of them, they go over. And another thing, when they happen to them again is, even the guys on the side of the guys, so that they got problem, oh, because then you bring the man, you go come here, they do like the man. Then you expect the man to they do like the woman. Not be while you don't put yourself. Because then if you say you bring the man, you want to boss the man around for abroad. Baba, it's hard for you. It go hard for you. That marriage will not work. You don't need to pray. I know some they like go they pray or necessarily prayer. See, marriage not be prayer the whole marriage. Oh. Now practical aspect of life, the whole marriage. If you like, agree. If you like, no agree. Prayer does little. Prayer is there for, let me say, some spiritual bonding. It's all right. I'm not telling you prayer is not good. It is very, very good. Don't get it twisted. Very good, lovely. But no matter how much you will pray, if the foundation of that marriage is not right, forget about it. You are wasting prayer. You are wasting your prayer. Stop praying. It's never going. You can never make it. You are praying, thinking the only prayer will keep your marriage. You know, there's lots of pastors when they divorce anyhow, even from Africa there. There be geos, they are divorcing. Then you pray past them. So prayer doesn't hold marriage. Prayer doesn't hold marriage. It is a practical aspect of life that hold marriage. It is the workability that hold marriage. People are already calling. Let me begin to answer. Let's begin to talk. Hello, man, Police Corner.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, sir. Are you calling to contribute?
Yeah, I'm calling to contribute.
My people are hearing you.
Okay, yeah, I was listening to your program. You know, this is something that so many people, it's a mistake so many people keep on doing. Because there is a guy I even know.
Sorry, your name and where you are calling from so that the people will know.
Okay. My name is Ken. I'm calling from Manchester in UK.
Manchester, go on, Ken.
Okay, all right. So there is somebody I know. You know, he was coming for masters. The person he even came with was a girlfriend that they were not even serious in Nigeria, but because the paper he's coming to gives him opportunity to bring somebody as dependent. He came with the girl. So before you know it, the girl leave him. Get sponsorship
Okay.
You know, so now the girl don't use and climb ladder. You know, so it's something that when you are telling people, they will feel like maybe you are trying to block their way. But you know, it's something that happens every day, both on the part of man and woman. You know, so it's a very, very sad situation about the lady you are mentioning about, because I know what it is. This is the country we are in. So everything you are saying is nothing but the truth. Anybody saying otherwise is just trying to deceive you. You know.
Thank you.
So
thank you. Let's answer another call. Thank you. Hello, Mampolos Corner. Your name and where you're calling from?
Good afternoon. My name is Ebu. I'm calling from Scotland.
Scotland. Thank you. We are hearing you.
About your topic, I would say it's a no-no for a woman in the UK or a man in the UK going to Africa to look for a husband or a wife. It may work for some people, but out of 100, it's only like 1% that works, because there's so many aspects to it. Aside from the fact that you don't know for a certain whether the person for real, there are other aspects like what's it called? The way their outlook on life, the way things are done in Africa and the way things are done in the UK are totally different. Even if the person is would if the person in Africa says they will come and adapt, a lot of time they just say what they want, what you want to hear, in order for you to bring them here. When they get here, a lot of time it's either they don't adapt, or there's a lot of friction. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So I agree with you that it's a no-no on different levels. I've experienced it. I know people that have experienced it, and it's not a good idea.
Thank you very much.
There are so many people here that are looking for husbands and wives. Why don't you just pick one here? Rather than going all the way to Africa to go and get somebody. But I guess everybody's one man's food is another man's poison. Some people prefer people from back home for certain reasons. Men sometimes say they want a woman back home because they want somebody that has the African way of doing things. When they come
but when they come here, do they do it?
Pardon?
But when they come over here, do they do it?
No, they don't. That's the funny thing. I've seen that some women that come from back home, they even behave worse than women here. So it's not always the case. So and for in a woman's case, when they go, they say they want an African man because all the people here, they are either westernized. They don't like when they bring the man here. It takes the grace of God for the man to adapt, because there are some things that even our men here, because they've been here, they know how things are done. They kind of help their wife with some things because they know that it's not easy. But when they come from back home, the man's mindset is that it's a woman that does everything. You have to do everything in the house. You have to take care of the kids. You have to drop the kids off, and it's hard. It's harder. And they forget that back home we have help. We have house help. We have family members that can do some things for us. So the burden is not as much as it is in the UK. So it's in every ramification. I don't agree with it for the reasons that I've said, and also for my own past experience. It's not the ideal thing. It's better for the person to look for someone here.
Thank you. Okay, guys. I think a couple of people are still calling. Now we've heard from a boy, we heard from a lady. So it's not like there's no exception to what we are saying, but those marriages, especially those ones you have been in abroad for a long time, and the person you are crossing over to go and marry, whether a boy crossing over or a girl crossing over to marry, and you have lost this relationship for a long time, even though you dated before, but for a long time you've not been with this person. The person must have dated another person, you must have dated another person, and the lifestyles over time have changed. You know, that cultural detoxation, you know, that African mentality you have as a woman, that this is how women worship men in Africa, and all that. You've distorted lots of them. And now you are going back home to marry a fresh African man, that African mentality is still with him. That a woman needs to worship a man, and you need to do all the house chores and all those things, and you're going there to marry, and you think that when you bring that man over, it's going to swiftly adapt to a broad system. Baba, you're going to be having problems from day one that man arrives here. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you for you to understand. I do understand that many women, because, you know, women have time for their reproduction or production of children, which is called menopause and all that. There's a time they cannot give birth again. I do pity them sometimes. Don't get it twisted. When a woman hit 35, you never get husband. Baba, there's fire on the mountain, you know, especially those ones that want to give birth. Yeah? There's fire on the mountain. It affects them a lot psychologically. They might not express it because most of the African women, things will be bothering them. They still be pretending and be saying all is well, all is well. But all is not well. That is the difference between African woman and westernized woman or Western women. When a Western woman, something is bothering you, come up to you and tell you straight away. I'm not joking. I need this. How do I solve this problem? They're not the shame put inside. Yeah? When a Western woman, when Oyibo see you, and the Oyibo want to talk to you and have you as a boy, he go talk to you straight away. So I love you, I like you, I want to have you as a boy. Huh? Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you, mommy. Sorry, guys, that was my wife calling. I think she was just asking me about what I'm going to eat. A good wife, eh? So I'm not trying to advertise her. I reserve my wife from. It's just that she called when I'm online. Or just asking me if I want to eat so type of food. So now, when an average Oyibo sees a man like sees me on the road, and she likes me, she'll just walk up to me. So I think you are handsome. I love your kind of person. I love your hair. I love this. I like you. They'll come and appreciate you. Oyibo will come straight away. You see, I want to tell you the difference between Oyibo woman, Oyibo girl, and African woman. But African woman will see you. She loves you. She likes you. She wants you. Not African mentality. You know, go agree and talk. You go just look you there. You go look you there. Sometimes if they give you style, but in abroad, if a woman give you body language, you know the two make advance. So that's so this country be. That is why it is even more hard for a man to toast a woman here. Because any little thing they'll say, oh, harassment. So every man is running for their life here. But there are lots of men that are still in prison for harassment. Harassment. He harassed me. So because of lots of cases of harassment, any man, you feel they give them body language, you know, they even talk to you. There is a carry your wahala, they go for this country. Go and find out. Not only this country, in abroad. That is why it's difficult, it's rare. You see a man walking up to a woman in abroad, say, hi baby, how would they go for Nigeria, in Africa? You go see a girl when you never know before in your full life. As she come down for bike like this, bam, this babe fine, oh. You don't, hi babe, what's up now? Man, you enter. Come, we'll see now. No, you don't channel the girl one side. Or they talk. Get what you never see. It's easier for a woman to get communication with a man, have that connection with a man, you know, first time connection in Africa than in abroad here. Here in abroad, a man go see you, a woman. If he like you are beautiful, you know, will talk to you. Everybody face their front like this inside bus. God. In as much as I pity some of the women here. I'm not joking. Because I don't know. We don't celebrate too much marriage here. I don't know how many times I don't go marriage for this abroad since for how many years I've lived in UK. I don't know how many marriage when I don't attend. He never passed 2. He never passed 2 or 3. For years. But in Africa, every weekend, marriage. We don't even get 3 in one town. Marriages. 4 marriages in one town or in one city. Here, who they do marriage? They don't marry themselves finish. Man never got time marry your own self finish. But in problem too much. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Try to tell you. But now, because of this desperation now, some women go down, stay. You know, they no feel bear them again. They go kukuma say, make them go try home. But now the question, that home when you want to try, is it a good idea? Those people who have tried it, how has it been working? Did it work well? That's the question you need to answer. Did it work well? Most of the time, you know, they work well. That's the problem. That's the problem we have here. Most of the times, it doesn't work well. Lots of times. So, that's why I say, I need to bring this in. If you know, say, maybe what I'm telling you is different, why not? You call and give counter opinion to it. I don't have a problem. I do not have a problem to that. But I have seen lots of experience, especially ladies that went over to marry a man here. You know, they work well. Many of them don't work well. You know work. Now, me to tell you now, you know work. You know work at all. Why you know work? I can't tell you. But if you look at it more, because that girl, even the girl they contribute to, not just face them on man alone. A girl one long day here now, you know, you don't get house, you know, you don't get a job, you know, you use the money, you don't see thousands of pounds, for example, in the UK, then you cross over, go marry a man. It is say go easily. Somebody gave me money on YouTube. Chief Aaron Oteze, thank you for that amount of money you gave me. Somebody gave me super chat. That is my boss anyway. Not only, he was my boss in the UK before he moved to America. I'm going to post my picture with him while I visited him in America. He gave me money on YouTube. Thank you very much, Chief Aaron Oteze. Thank you so much for that gift. Thank you for that gift. So now, when a girl don't move with all the money when they work for here, you know, if he's saying a big girl already, you know, you go home, marry a man, come. Baba, you know, easy for that woman to easily obey you. At the tell you simple truth. If you like, agree with it. If you like, don't agree with it. That most of those women might not obey. You know, they might not be submissive enough. Like as we have it in African culture. You come here, if you talk, you say, if not, they say, bring you for UK. And some women get mouth. They will finish you, ridicule you, carry you down. Because then I bring you for UK. Nothing when you go tell them when you go here. You can never hear. Not be bring you after all. So most of them, that pride, when they bring you, they're not going to feel swallow them to maintain their marriage. They forget an African man they bring. Not even an African man. No man want over control of a woman. You'll not be a mama. If you're a woman, you always want to control woman. You always want to control man. You are not going to last the marriage. Go and write it somewhere. Not the only African man, no. I'm telling you the simple truth. If you're a woman, a wife, you always want to ride your husband. You are going to leave that marriage very soon. It is like a joke. Somebody is coming from America. Let's hear. Hello, Mampolos Corner. I saw someone calling. Maybe he's going to call back. So, if you're a woman, you want all you want everything when you talk. Now it will happen for marriage. The man might likely leave you. No man likes stress. No man, whether Africa or European man, like to be bossed around. You know? So those are those things that cause problems. So maybe now you bring the man, now you have assumed the position of a man in the family, because if you say now you bring the man, and you want to transpose or transverse the man into a woman. Now that problem they come. problem don't come already. Especially with African man, he go look you say this one want you to me joke. You go just get plan B immediately. Plan B, oh, you go this a joke. You go get plan B for your head. Hello, my police corner. Hello. I don't know people when they call that. I know they hear them. Are they okay? What's happening there? So that is one of the major problem we have here. Then there are some men, I swear, you will bring over here. They didn't love you. Like I said of the women as well. Those men, they don't love you. But they will accept the marriage. They will pretend why they are in Africa suffering. Because you know, I balance my teaching. You know. They will pretend as if they love you. But you know what Bible have said? The Bible says the heart of a man is desperately wicked and deceitful. Who can know it? Nobody. That's the answer. You go think say, are you with the man love you? He go tell you all the whole sweet things. He go lie down for you. You know, show you love when you never marry him, when you never come over. Not to say your husband here to allow him to come over here first. We know whether your husband. That is the issue. That's another problem we get there. You know, allow them to come over. You know whether you don't marry or not. Like I said in my video for women as well. Don't be not they go they happy say you don't marry. Come no. Most of people. Let's answer this call. Hello, Mampolo Corner.
Hello, Mampolo.
Hi, your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Bryce. I come from Ghana.
Okay, you want to contribute to this program?
Yes, so I want to contribute to the program.
Go on, sir.
So the topic according to what you talk, so I like how well you understand because many people, many men and women, they don't fall victim of this thing where you don't understand.
Yeah.
So I get a friend when we say though as in it based on Ghana, you can't Ghana call work, you don't understand. When we say they can't carry again when it get for Nigeria before it can't carry come. You don't understand. Because we say when they call the as they get come Ghana here and Ghana and a normal African country also, but the way that they live for here different than Nigeria. You don't understand. So when they come, the lady her attitude got change. She called the talk, say, any little thing when they get, you go talk, say, we go arrest the man. Please don't say, for Ghana, yeah, you know, the touch woman, you know, be like Nigeria for here. So, and the man called the talk, say, not be like this today before, when we did Nigeria. We are living fine, we are living well, we don't have issues, you understand? Please don't say, the way life before here is different from Nigeria. So the woman could adapt to the lifestyle of Ghana for here, they insult the husband. If the husband talk anybody, will say we go bring police come to arrest the husband. So fear not they make the husband talk. So different occasion, I don't go there, go try to settle them. You understand? So right now, that my friend I call they tell me now say it's like he go quit, he won't divorce the wife, he go quit the marriage because they think not they work out again.
Yes.
You don't understand. So as you bring this topic, as I come online, you watch the gossip video. So now I just call and he put the to me, so they watch the program. Now I say man call you, man contribute.
Good.
The way the thing take be as it is, so the thing most especially now the men they are fed pass. To be honest with you. We know say women still they won't be say that they call. But now men they like do that in pass. They carry their wife from Africa. They come Europe, they come abroad, they go anywhere. You don't understand. That's the only topic when I say okay, man contribute to the issue. Say to carry a woman from Africa come another country and brother and cannot support her. I'm not dealing with her.
Thank you. Okay, while your friend is listening, I want to address that why I called the phone. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
sir.
So now, when I hear the last caller, even talking about African country, Ghana, imagine Europe. When it be say, you know what I mean now. I be say your wife, you say, kneel down. If you marry mad person, one head not the hope. Kneel down. Come out for the house now. If you don't come out, I call police on you. Police do like say that they call and say na backyard thing. When the people say for Africa, normally, to call police on your husband be like abomination. So imagine somebody won't come from that background. You come marry the wife, come. Where God go come punish you, your wife come get very bad group of people. one be marriage counselor, one that advise her. People when they never see husband, when they get husband, when they find people when they go pull out from husband to join them. Your wife can't associate with them. They can't give them orientation. They talk about Ghana. Ghana not small thing now. See, you know that's how they tell you. You can easily have a criminal record because of marriage problem. Let me use UK for example. In fact, in abroad, you become a criminal because of wife when you bring to the country. You think I'm joking? If I'm joking, let people wonder about say I'm telling lies. I don't tell you things that are not practicable here. I don't tell lies. So one thing you raise hand like this, you got problem. Assault. You go to prison. Yeah, you know the married woman when you know say it's not working. Don't do it. You don't abroad. You don't manage marriage. Don't manage it. If it's not working, forget about the Bible and God. Just quit. I'm giving you good advice. If you are not careful, I'm more Christian than you are. Because in the end, it's not still going to work. You will still get problem, if not jail. They will destroy all your record in the UK. You will look for work, you won't get job. Because they don't give you criminal history, assault history, because of wife. That's why you see some of them, because they are already frustrated, they begin to find how they will even buy partners. One go down frustrate, they say, what did they do for this life again? He go buy himself, buy a wife, especially in America. He head don't fool. Why will you go up to that extent? Initially, you know that it's not working. Don't let anybody, any marriage counselor, deceive you. Let me tell you the truth. Don't let your pastor deceive you into staying in an unhealthy marriage. It's a wrong thing to do. In abroad, in Africa, you people can manage that too, no problem. Abroad, don't do it. Me, I know they tell you lie. Do not allow any of your man of God to deceive you. Stay, let's be praying. Let's be praying. They're not they pray. Prayer you are praying in your house, in your home, is for protection, God's direction, wisdom to make wealth. That's the prayer you pray in abroad. That's the prayer you pray in abroad. You don't pray, Father, let this marriage work. Let my husband that is not respecting me begin to respect me. Let any abusive marriage. If you don't sour, it's hard to correct in abroad. Now me they tell you from experience. Not be my experience, so I never get all those bad experience, but experience of people when I don't get close with. People who are experiencing torture now in marriage, a lot. The only thing I cannot do is to call names or give you clue about them. What of those that call me on phone every time? As I'm talking to you now, after this video, I'm still going to get lots of calls all over the world about marriage. I will still come out here and give you another story. Like I tell you, I don't call people's names. You can't know them. I need to preserve their privacy. You see? So even though you are calling me after this thing to explain some situation, which I'm still going to use to make video to educate people, you can't. Nobody will know that I'm talking about you. I'm too intelligent to be so stupid to do that. I will protect your dignity, protect your personality. So what I'm telling you is not funny. It is on both sides. I made one video about, women, men crossing over to marry. Like I gave a verdict there. Don't marry because you want to marry an African woman. No. There are some even Oyibo women that are more better than African women. It is who you are as a woman. It has nothing to do with it. There are some African women that you have married. You brought them to Oyibo land or abroad where you are. They become nightmare to you. They become hell to you. They become torture to you. In fact, you become mad because you're married. Let me tell you something. There are lots of men in abroad. They are practically insane because of marriage. Most of them cannot go home and stay and discuss husband and wife. They can't stay home. Only the home, they say the woman will be going, the man is coming. They just see on the road. Unhealthy marriage is everywhere in abroad. That's why you see lots of divorce. It's very common here. Divorce be like, where would they drink water here? You think I'm joking? You think I'm here creating content? Who they create content for you? Think I'm creating content? I am teaching you something to learn from. One thing with my teaching is that I teach it the hardest way you can understand it. I don't euphemize things. I know they cover things. There are some women when don't travel, go Nigeria, go Africa, go marry because they feel that their life is finished. They are now 37. They are now 40. They are now 39. They are now panicking to go and marry. They go marry Mike Tyson. The man go come here, they use mouth, they abuse them, they sort them, the man go lose you. You go lose respect where the man did because the man don't see him. You know, men, they are very intelligent. They don't see him say, you marry him because you are now desperate at this point. You are desperate at this point to marry him. That's why you marry him and bring him. So that respect when man they give to wife, you know, they give you again. It's not giving you. I know what I'm telling you because you see you that you were desperate and you married him out of desperation. So all those kind of people, you don't need to do that. Allow the marriage to come naturally. Allow the marriage to come naturally. If not, it's not going to last. What is the point that you marry? In the end, that marriage didn't last. And most of the times, you are worse off. Most of the times, you are worse off. Because the man, the short time you live together, the man will put you in a family way. You know, if you were a single girl, you have higher chance. You know, you have higher chance of getting married in the country you are. That is truth. If you were a single girl, because the truth of the matter is that in Europe here, it is more difficult for single mothers, that is mothers with children, to get married. You can't doubt it. It is more difficult, not that they will not marry you, but it is very more difficult for a single mother, that's mothers with children, to get married than a single girl. We are even saying that a single girl to get married is difficult. You can't carry 2 children, join. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's even difficult for you as a single mother to see somebody when they help you. You know what I mean by help? I don't want to call anything. When they help you for service, you know, it's hard. You know, I don't know Europe. It is Europe days. The difficulties, everybody get ways when they get their own difficulties in abroad. If you must pity anybody in abroad, you see single mothers, they must be respected and pitied. For my own view, I don't know for others, I might be wrong. When somebody go there, no, you they cater for yourself, you they cater for the children when you're born, you be man, you be woman for house. You think the man, the Bible that said that he that finds a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor from the Lord. The same way in the opposite side, he that finds a husband findeth a great thing and a very big favor you have obtained from God. You don't know. God won't bring man, one create man, create woman. That God don't make mistake. He created both sex for a balance. We need each other. No man is an island. A man need a woman for help. Serious one, oh. There are lots of things my wife do at home. I can't do them. If I try to do them, I'm struggling to do them. I have to tell you the simple truth. Because God have created a woman to do that thing very easily. And when they are doing it like hobby. That they enjoy it doing it. My wife can stand in the kitchen and cook for 12 hours and she's enjoying it. I'm going to tell her, say, you know, go come out for kitchen. Then do kitchen. And they enjoy them as hobby. That's what I'm telling you. She can clean from here to the whole UK, clean the whole house. You know, feel them. And send me make a come do them. Now you go not have a man. It hard. If even though I try to do them, I struggled. I'm struggling. Now there are some certain things I do in that house. My wife cannot near it. That is balance. Balance. There's balance. Let's answer this call. Good evening, Mampolos Corner.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Esther, calling from Warri, Divine Help.
All right.
Student.
Esther, go on. Are you contributing to this program?
Yes, sir.
All right, go on.
Yes, sir. My little contribution is this. I want to please beg, I'm a woman and I will always be on the side of the women.
That's all right.
I know that women at times, they misbehave. Some women, they allow, influence from other women and all that. Some women, what they have not seen before, maybe they not traveled abroad, those things get, on their head and they start to misbehave. But I must tell you that maybe because I'm a woman, the experiences I have had, I have a friend that, she married her husband. She's in the abroad there. I would not want to mention anywhere so that there will not be any distance.
That's good.
She's in the abroad there. Whenever she has problem with her husband, according to her, since she traveled, the man has never apologized to her. The man does not know how to say sorry, my wife. Okay, she has had some kids. I will not mention the number. It is not one, it is not two. You understand? For the man. Okay, right now, once there's any problem in the house, he will not eat, he will not sleep in the house, he will not do, you understand, all this kind of a thing. And there was a day, the wife saw something that he was telling somebody that, who will carry her? Who will carry her? After these numbers of kids, who will carry her? You understand? And this is a young girl that you married for Nigeria. She was less than 25 when you married her. You were already matured in the abroad before you came to marry her. And you married her from Nigeria. And you took her there. Don't forget that the way you married, the way your father married your mother, that's not the way you will marry your wife now. After all, this girl has come abroad. She has seen what people are doing. Every day she keeps kneeling down to beg you. A time will come where she will be tired. You understand? That you took a woman abroad. What I want to tell the men is this. Don't think that you are doing any woman a favor by marrying the woman. When the marriage break, both the man and the woman will suffer. The children will suffer. So don't always think that I'm a man. I can always move forward. I can always, go on with my life. She has already had children. So because she has children now, nobody will even marry her again. Just like you said, it is true. Even for a single lady, it is hard. Talk more of, somebody that already has 2, 3, 4, 5 children. You understand? It's not going to be easy for her again to settle.
Yes.
And you start to maltreat her. You start to misbehave. Is that not wickedness?
It is.
And this woman have daughters for you. If somebody treats your child like that, will you like it?
No.
If somebody comes to marry your child tomorrow, you have a daughter tomorrow, and the person marries your child, after 10, 15 years, the person now said, okay, she's now matured. You are a man, you can go ahead. Even at 60, you can marry a 25 years old girl. We know that. Then the man is now misbehaving. He now wants to put the woman away. Maybe because he has a small girl in Nigeria that is eyeing, or one thing or the other. He will just be making life terrible for the woman. Is that good?
No.
Is it supposed to be so?
No.
You have married your wife, you have married your wife. Remove your eye from other guests. Two of you are aging together. Because I think that some of these men, they do these things because they feel that they are at advantage. They want to destroy the marriage because they feel that it's the woman that will suffer. It's the woman that now will be lonely. You can go ahead and marry another girl. It is not good. You have married, you have married. If somebody does it to your daughter, will you like it? Just imagine a man saying that, I've already married, who will carry her? Who will carry her? She sent the record here and she sent it to me. He was discussing with another man. And they were discussing that kind of a thing.
Now,
Who will carry them? Because that one too is having issues in his own home too. Who will carry them?
Now,
who will carry them?
now, okay, thank you very much. Let me answer this call, and I will come. Stay online. I'll come to address that. Let me answer this call first.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Hello, Mampolos Corner.
No, not for no scholar. I greet you.
Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from, sir?
My name is Osawa. I'm calling from Spain.
Can you come closer to your phone normally, or remove it from speaker, put it on normal call so that I can hear you properly?
Okay. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, go on.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's better. Good evening.
God bless. Thank you for your program.
Thank you.
You know what? All those things you are just saying is truth. Everything you are saying is truth. So please, we help me advise mostly the best from Africa, the men live in Africa. You should know that you cannot be a slave to a woman. In abroad, don't even try it to marry. You understand me? Don't even try it. Why? Because the way our women here treat men, my brother, it is, I don't know what to say. I don't know what, because I'm very close to somebody like that. I know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You understand? So the advice to the men in Africa, if you know that you won't be a slave to a woman, don't even try it. Don't even try it. That's all I want to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I think someone was calling. Let me see if he's calling to contribute to this or not. And I'll address all of them once. Hello, Mama. Are you calling to contribute to the program?
Yeah, who's program?
I'm live here. I was asking if you are calling for this program. Okay, I will call back for that. I'll call back for that. I'm live.
The program we are contributing. Okay, let me go to live.
Yeah, I'm live. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, let me respond to Divine Help, the lady that first called. It will be a very wicked thing for a man to bring over a woman in the UK. Because of that, then you are looking down on your wife. I didn't subscribe to that. That's wickedness. And I will never support it. I don't support this, not even hitting or abusing your wife. No, I don't even support disrespecting your wife. Because this respect of a thing, according to people that speak English, respect is reciprocal. If you are a husband, you respect your wife, I swear, your wife will respect you 10 times more. Go and find out now. Do I look like somebody that talk rubbish? Are you normal? I have been married for 11 years. I said 1,000 times, anybody want don't hear about my wife or me and my wife saying whoa or quartering, comment on the comment section. I'd always give you open challenge. Everybody, even from my immediate family, they watch the program as well. Even from her immediate family. If you know how me and my wife even live, comment. Comment, say you know. Or comment, expose me. Say you don't get one day when we'll judge case, give you a what we'll tell you, say we dey fight. Comment, I say comment. I dey beg you. Comment. I don't preach what I don't do. The way I am is what I tell you. I say if you are a man, a married man, You respect your wife. Forget say from Africa, from any place. Is irrelevant. I said that your wife will respect you 10 times more. No wife want to like man when they respect her. No wife want to like him. Who don't like the thing? Are you normal? Are you normal? If you respect your wife, your wife will respect you 10 times. But trust women, if you disrespect your wife, they will give you disrespect 10 times. That's the problem. Because women they go extreme to do their things. So most of the times, a man is the head of the home. You decide how that home will stand. I'm addressing divine help that called. Now, on the issue of who suffered this thing most, you don't need to deceive yourself. It is the women that suffer it the most. At all angles, and that they suffer them. And I agree with you. That's why most of the men, some of them might be misbehaving. Say, you don't born 3. After 2, you are after 5. You are after 4. You are after 3. You don't bomb how many? Which man go look after your direction, especially in abroad? Nobody, man no go look at your direction. Every man one man to look at your direction. He's just only there to help you. You know, you go even beg him to help yourself, to service you in abroad here. I'm telling you the truth. I'll be like, the man go even still come, they chop your food. If guys not taking you, go to give him money when he take come to help you out again in this cold weather. I know they tell you because I'm a man, no, and they tell you true. That is why many of the abroad women, they don't care whether you are married or not. When then they are if these people get you, manage to get you, whether you are married or not, it's not their problem. Oh. They will chop you like suya. That's why a reasonable woman in abroad here will guide her marriage jealously. Jealously. It isn't a joke. A reasonable woman in abroad that want to keep her marriage will guide her marriage jealously. The Bible says it is a foolish woman that destroys her marriage, that destroys her home. A foolish woman. He said, a wise woman build a home. For those who don't know, it say I give you advice because I know I know carry Bible, the open Bible. I know we are white. You won't take the advice. It's your problem. He said a wise woman builds a home. A foolish woman destroys her home. If you be a wise woman, you need to be using wisdom. I don't know for other men, no, but men are not difficult to manage. I have to tell you the truth. Men need certain things. If you give them those things, you will not have problem with your husband. For women, for some women, maybe I will leave that for another teaching. For those who know Mampolo's Corner, renew your mindset. I teach a lot. My channel was built on teaching. Okay, not even on politics. More when I went into politics, more was when we needed change. We needed change in that country. People are suffering. During those campaigns, that was why I went into politics that much because I needed change. And I needed to campaign for people that will bring that change. Mampolo's Corner is not built on politics alone. No, I build on teaching. I build on renewing people's mindset. Mampolo's Corner was built on imputing what is called values into people. That does not mean that I'm not going to talk about politics. Even as I'm talking to you, more will come out this night. But that core value will still be maintained here. Because we need it. Even as I'm teaching you, as I'm imparting you, I'm imparting myself. I don't just teach you to just give you that knowledge. I teach you, I get knowledge while I'm teaching. Because I think it was Apostle Paul that said that God forbid that I will preach to people. After preaching to people, I will lose the kingdom. I think Apostle Paul said so. He said, God forbid that after I preach, I teach you the word of God, I will lose the kingdom. So it's the same thing we are talking about. So God forbid that I'm preaching to people, teaching to people, giving people advice. Me, no take them, use and walk. So don't think if I come here, I'm teaching only you. I'm teaching myself as well. If what I'm teaching does not impart values, I don't come here to waste time. Am I not normal wasting my time? If I want to be doing view, I know what to do to be doing view. I'll go and follow the mad group, all those mad group that do things. I pray just to get view. I'm not there. I'm a decent man. So I teach decency. I bring out things that will give you, so that when you see me tomorrow, you come and listen to knowledge. That's how I do my things. I'm not here to do extra view, 2 million view. No. The Bible said, I know my sheep, and my sheep knows me. Those people that believe in what I do, when I come here, they will come and listen. I don't know. There's in economics, in business, there's what we call market share. In business, there's what we call market share. I cannot be a role model for everybody in the world. No. I am a role model to some people that love what I'm doing. Internet is too big. There are some people they want to see on internet are people that are twerking nyash. Kwekam. That's their role model. People that twerk. And I'm not going to judge them. It's what they want. But there are some people that want to listen to knowledge, practical ones. Those are the people we are here for. Social media is too big. Are you going to get everybody? No. There are some people that want to listen to people that smoke Igbo, Malian. Now they like. Don't condemn them. It's their way. There are some people that want to come and listen to people who are quoting fallacy in the Bible. No, they are quoting Bible that they don't know how to quote it and give it to you for you to use it practically. All they want to listen to is English. The Bible book of 2 Corinthians in the episconomy at the periphery of the apostle of the Pergamum, and they move to the Zokamagona and Geographica. There are some people that want to just hear that grammar. Whether they understand what it means or not is not their problem. Their problem has satisfied hearing the grammar. So these are what we are telling you here. I am not here to do all that. I'm here. Most of my teachings are practical teaching. And if I'm giving to you, you relate it to your environment. You go no say they happen to you. Not be. You must send message to people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I cannot come here and waste people's time. I need to send message into your bloodstream. So if you be a man too, you carry woman, you come here, they do boss. The woman will go shift, come back at night. You expect the woman to come in the morning again after coming back from shift to serve you food. You are a foolish man in abroad. You don't know. Onyala. Your woman suffer. He work 12 hours in the night, no rest. And you come back, you want me to go kitchen, go serve you food. Because say you be who? And they ask you, who are you? And most of the men, when they do all those nonsense, there be nobody for their abroad. I'm telling you, for reasonable man reasonable men in abroad, you cannot be happy seeing your wife stressed, and you are happy that your wife is stressed. Are you normal? I don't want to see my wife stressed, and me, I'm looking young, Bobo, and I'm looking fresh. I'm looking okay. I don't want that. You need to balance things. And my wife shouldn't want me stressed in all aspects, including finance. My wife shouldn't see me, I'm struggling to get something financially done, and she has money and she will keep it. For what? Why? She's stressing me because she's there to help me out, both financially. You have wisdom. I don't need to tell her. I do not need to tell her. She is supposed to willingly, Baba, this is what you want to do. You don't get the money. I said, see how much you want to get. I know completely. I'm just taking, no. Support them with this. It will take your pressure down. It will take your pressure down. Hello, man, Police Corner.
This man, Police Corner.
Baba, how are you, sir? Are you calling for this program?
Yes, sir.
All right, go on. My people are hearing you, sir. Your name and where you are calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay.
My name is Tolu Aminu.
Continue, sir.
I'm just calling to say hello.
Good.
And I am doing well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. You're welcome.
My regards. All right.
My wife is here. You want us to say hello on
All
the
right,
show?
give one now my girlfriend, now my baby that one now.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Baby, I need to file in for divorce now because it's been a long time you didn't call me. This divorce, I think this is the right time for me to do it last now.
I will not sign that divorce paper. Don't sign it.
Well, that's the edition.
I don't go sign now.
How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, I'm so sorry. In fact, I'm not talking about your dad. If I don't mind me, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to have talked to you how many days ago now, but in fact, I just accept me.
That's
where
all right.
I am. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Thank you.
I did have one person.
Not so.
So sorry about your dad loss. So sorry.
That's all right.
God will grant him eternal rest.
Amen.
In fact, when my husband told me, in fact, I was so disappointed. It was so disappointed because I was like, the circumference that surrounds it is really somehow. But we just thank God.
Thank you. I'll call you guys back. I'm still on live program. I'll call back. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hello, Man Polo's Corner. Hello, Man Polo's Corner. All right, someone was calling. I couldn't hear him or her. So that is just it. You cannot just be here and your wife is suffering all through. Go to work and come back, and you expect her to be doing everything, taking care of the children, doing school runs. Man, you will kill the girl. You will kill the woman. Don't do that. You are going to be losing your wife very soon, because you need each other. You need each other. You're going to be a widower very soon. In the same way, you see your husband struggling, many things, financially, everything, you leave him, make only in the shop, they cater for him. Baba, you are going to be a widow very soon. I'm telling you the simple truth. You kill the man. At some point, they cannot handle it. Human being is human being. Help each other, especially in abroad, where they see grandmama not there, grandpapa not there, only two of them. Baba, you need to do it the way it will work. You people need to work it out. That's what I'm saying. Nobody is a boss. I'm not a boss over my wife. Why should I be boss over my wife? I'm not a boss over her. She knows her responsibility to do without stress. The one she cannot do, she calls me in. The same thing is applicable to me. I know the major work I do at home, my routine, but the one I cannot do, I need help, I call her in. She won't say she won't do it. Both financially and otherwise. We don't have we all put heads together. It is for the family. The Bible says husband and wife, you are one. But this current marriage, the marriage people now, you separate yourself even while you are in a marriage. You separate yourself. You people separate yourself. The Bible, when you go swear for altar, in debt and in pain and in debt, in hardship and in painship, in this una swear finish for altar. So una be one. The debt do you part. And I notice that people when go for this altar swearing, what they call church white wedding. Now then they divorce pass and now they quarrel pass. I don't notice them. Whether they swear when una swear for altar, they worry on now. I don't know for one. You swear finish, you don't go past 2 months in a fight. In pain and in debt and in pain, for better, for worse, the debt do us, when I swear finish, they put the ring. You can now kiss your bride. When I kiss finish, after 2 months, when I did that, they fight. Ndiala. I talk here, they will go, they won't renew your mind. He said, when you carry chair, carry cup of tea, they listen to lesson. May you know as you go to manage your house, henceforth. You go to find where they tweak in yash. One day they tweak in yash. When you go watch. Let me see who is calling. Good evening, Man Polo's Corner.
Hello?
Can you turn down the volume of your device, please, to 0? Are you there? All right. We lost him. So that's it, guys. I think we'll leave it for today. And I will come back to shows again live. People will be contributing. For those who have shared, thank you very much. If you have not shared, please share the video. Share the video so that people, you might be saving life. You might be saving marriages. Share the video. You might be even saving your brother, your uncle. Don't just listen alone and leave it. When you listen and you share the video. I have to leave you guys now. I have to leave you guys now. I love you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing. Bye, guys. Bye.